Let's start with a concept question. So, as usual, pause, determine what you think the answer is. All right, so we're trying to relate the force of the spring to the spring constant. Now, generically, we write this, the force of the spring is negative K delta S. Since this spring is oriented horizontally, we can call delta S delta X, because the spring is only going to be stretched or compressed horizontally. But either way, delta X means how far it's stretched or compressed. In this case, the spring is stretched, which is why they are drawing delta X to the right. The force of the spring, of course, will be to the left, because that force always is opposite what has happened. So we have here the force versus delta X. If I think about the equation of a line, force I already have on the left side, delta X I already have on the right side. So the slope of those lines has to represent essentially K. Now the negative sign, it appears they're graphing the magnitude of the force, not the actual value, because those slopes are positive, but the slope. For A, for example, when we say slope is rise over run, spring A has a larger force over delta X. So A's spring constant will be largest. C, it doesn't require a whole lot of force to stretch it quite a ways. So C would represent a weaker spring. And again, that spring constant is going to come into play as we look at the work done by a spring, which we will do next.